Hey guys, let's talk about the season finale of Almost Human. Um, Pretty underwhelmed. I am. I thought that the show would at least try to end with a bang, and it kind of just went out with the volume turned down. Sorry, I did not love this ending. The storyline of the week was interesting. People were being kidnapped and then they were being found with their organs removed and straw stuffed in their bodies. And it turned out that these bodies were being replaced. So, like, the humans were actually still alive, and what was replacing them were just like non-human beings. It was a weird case, but it was kind of cool because it synced into John's father. And in the very first episode, they mentioned that John's father they kind of alluded to the fact that he might be a synthetic, but they didn't really address that any further. And obviously, in this episode, you find out that he wasn't. He was just being framed for stealing these like parts and selling them on the black market. But really, it was this crazy guy who was doing it, and he was trying to rebuild his own body. It was kind of a cool subplot, but guys, so disappointed. I mean, again, I have been harping on this all season. We had so many different threads we could have pulled at. Kennick's ex-girlfriend, the fact that we found out that Dorian's maker was, a little bit on the evil side, and he's over the wall. We've heard about the wall. We've heard about In Syndicate. We know all these interesting things, and yet we got nothing in this episode. We got a little bit of talk about the wall and, how people live when they're sort of struggling and having to, go and get these meals, like basically out of almost kind of like you're going to a shelter to get fed, and some places provide more than other places. And I mean, we got a little bit to see about a little bit of the seedy world that exists there, but not enough. Not enough for me to be like, oh, wow, now I need to tune in next season to see how this concludes, because that was amazing. I got none of it. Okay, Kennick's got a new leg. Big whoop. Dorian passed his test and he's going to stay on as his partner. Big whoop. Like, what? I don't know where this show thought it was going to go. If this was the plan, I mean, obviously this was not the plan from the beginning, because when you're airing episodes completely out of order, you really don't have any rhyme or reason to the story you're telling, because nothing can be seamless throughout the entire season. And it shows, because they even ended the show with nothing. Nothing bringing us back to the pilot. Nothing bringing us back to some kernels of droppings that they've been leading a little bit along the way. Nothing. Very frustrated, guys. I'm sorry. I did not enjoy this episode. I thought it was just okay, but not for a finale. I'm sorry. They're going to have to do way better if this show gets picked up for a second season. I mean, way better. Does not get a good review from me. All right, guys, let me know what you thought. If you were engaged through this hour of television, if you want to continue watching next season, man, disappointing. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.